Hello and welcome to Whitehall Township in Eastern PA. My name is Cynthia of Cinderella Sells and the Living in Eastern PA channel. This is where we explore everything there is to know about living, working, playing, and relocating to Eastern PA. Whitehall Township is widely known in the Lehigh Valley as the hot spot for shopping. So I am on MacArthur Road. MacArthur Road, of course, is named for Douglas MacArthur. And I am at the Lehigh Valley Mall. This is the largest shopping mall in the valley. And thanks to avid shoppers, it stays alive and well. I will send a link or drop a link underneath this video so that you can see all the stores that are represented here. In the meantime, I'll take you on a little walk and you can see for yourself. So you've had a quick tour of the outside shops. I just want to show you over my right shoulder the latest addition, and that's a cheesecake factory, and we are excited about that. We've been waiting a long time for a restaurant like this. It's been open 2 or 3 months now. Another one of my favorites over there is Chipotle. So you've had a tour of the outside. Let's head in.
For those that still like to do their shopping in person, trying on what they're buying, for instance, the Lehigh Valley Mall is the dominant regional shopping center. It is a 2-level enclosed shopping mall with the attached outdoor lifestyle center located right off of Route 22. The mall features 3 department stores, Macy's, JCPenney, and Boscov's, which is based in Reading, PA, and has many stores across Pennsylvania. It boasts over 130 specialty stores and restaurant, including now the Cheesecake Factory. Check out the link to see the full lineup of retailers.
While driving along MacArthur Road may look like homogenized America, this is the place to come to shop in the Lehigh Valley. In this stretch of approximately 10 miles of road, you will find almost everything you could think of. Furniture, clothing, arts and crafts, cell phones, appliances, health and beauty supplies, housewares, pharmacies, CBD, jewelry, flowers, produce, flooring, and multitudes of restaurants, both chain and one-of-a-kind local spots.
But Whitehall is more than just a shopping district, as evidenced by where I am right now. So a bit south of what would be considered the shopping district of Whitehall, we have Jordan Park. Behind me, you can see there's a lot of fun kids stuff. And I am walking over here to a place that my son likes to visit. Now, my son is grown. However, for fun and recreation, my kid still likes to skateboard. Well, I'm heading back to the car on this walking trail, which, by the way, is completely paved macadam. That's something that I always looked into. Oh, and hang on, Jordan Creek. That's kind of cool. Yes, when you're walking with seniors, I always previewed the paths and would report back to them that it was paved. The level of the walk that we would do, I graded them 1, 2, 3. And I would call this a 1 easy walk, being that it is very flat, so there's not very much elevation, and it's obviously paved. There wouldn't be any tripping over tree roots or loose gravel. So there's two things that I wanted to point out before we circle back here. The first is when I first pulled up, unfortunately, I did not go to the ballpark where there were some people throwing frisbees for their dogs. And unfortunately, I missed that. I mean, I sat and watched it a little bit, but I didn't film it for you. So I wish that I had filmed it for you, because obviously that's another use of that space. The other thing that I wanted to tell you is that Jordan Park is located right off of MacArthur Road, sometimes referred to as 7th Street, on this side of Highway 22. And it is right behind a Popeyes restaurant. And my son, when he comes to skate here, will say, "Oh, it was torture. It was just awful." He said, "I didn't have any money and I was so hungry and it smelled so good." So anyway, just a little tidbit there. Okay, let me tell you a little bit more about history and so forth. Whitehall is a municipality made up of 8 smaller villages, such as Fullerton, Coplay, Cementon, with a total area of almost 13 square miles. It was settled in the early 1700s by the Pennsylvania Dutch. It was founded and named by the British in 1752 and incorporated in 1867. The post-World War II area began the transition from manufacturing industries. We've talked a lot about that as far as Allentown and Bethlehem manufacturing, to a retail industry. And of course, I've showed you a lot of MacArthur Road and all of the retail that has been built up here. So Whitehall has become a bedroom community and a suburban of Allentown. Today, Whitehall is home to approximately 30,000 residents who reside in those 8 village neighborhoods and who value the quality of life that Whitehall provides. Trail networks, parks, pools, events, outdoor recreational opportunities, and municipal services. As I mentioned earlier, Whitehall's MacArthur Road is known as the main shopping district in the Lehigh Valley. It's home to the largest indoor shopping center and lifestyle center, the Lehigh Valley Mall, which I've shown you already. This is considered the golden strip of shopping. This place is nuts at Christmas time, as people still love to shop in person and they flock to Whitehall. In addition to the normal Planning Commission, Board of Supervisors, and Recreation meetings held at the Township Center, the North Whitehall Township offers community classes such as New Beginnings Yoga, Intro to Snowshoeing, and Breakfast with Badges. This is a family-friendly event where parents and their children get to visit with local first responders, touching the trucks and enjoying a complimentary breakfast, solidifying how important it is for children to meet, interact, and feel comfortable with first responders. The Whitehall-Coplay School District is located on one central campus right over here, as I've mentioned, with one high school, the mascot being the Zephyrs, one middle school, one intermediate school, and 2 elementary schools. There are 2 stadiums and the community library that I'm standing in front of right now. The school district is known for its support of academics, the arts, and athletics.
The Whitehall-Coplay School District serves just over 4,100 students in grades K through 12 with a student-teacher ratio of 15:1. In Niche.com's most diverse school districts in Pennsylvania, Whitehall ranks 13 of 499 districts of the entire state.
I've walked through an open gate to get to this stadium because I have a quick funny story for you. This is the Zephyr or Whitehall Stadium, as you can see from the scoreboard there. I have a daughter that played high school soccer and she ran track. And she had a district track meet, which seems to always be held here in Whitehall. I don't know whether it's the size of the stadium, whether it's the turf, whether it's the number of lanes. I'm not sure whether they are best equipped to handle the influx of students from the whole district, the school buses. I don't know. Anyhow, I came to watch her run. And I got here just as she was lining up, right over in that corner. And suddenly there was some thunder or lightning, one or the other. When that happens, they will shut down whatever activity is going on outdoors. All of the students lumbered over to their buses. They got on their buses and we were waiting. And I can't remember whether it's 20 or 30 minutes from the time that you either hear the thunder or see the lightning. But what happened is it continued to thunder and lightning, which meant that that kept getting reset. And after about 2.5 hours, my daughter runs over to me, getting food and so forth, and says, "Mom, you can go home. It's really, I don't know if this is gonna happen." And I was like, "No, I'm here. I've already invested 2.5 hours in this and I'm gonna watch you run." So her race was over in, I don't know, 5 minutes, but the wait was a good 2.5 hours. It was worth it. Of course it was worth it. I would do it again.
There are over 29,000 residents in Whitehall with a median age of 40.5 years. The median household income in 2022 was just over $69,000 and the per capita income was just over $36,000. The average annual household income is $81,000. The median home price of sold homes is $310,000, which is approximately $10,000 higher than the same time last year.